Oh, hello. How's it going, guys? Hey, check it out. I have been working on the Kel-Tec RDB for several months, got it well over 1,000 rounds, and I thought that this was actually a really good setup, but Kel-Tec has told me how to make it even better. We're going to talk about it in this video coming up. Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for swinging by. I sure do appreciate it. If this is your first time with the channel, my name is Mark.
Oh, hi Mark.
Welcome to Fit and Fire. Let's get into this video. As mentioned, we will be revisiting the Kel-Tec RDB. I am actually a big fan of the RDB, and I, again, have been shown how to make it even better. We're going to talk about that in this video. The reason why is because of you guys. You guys have really liked the first video I did. If you haven't seen that one, I will leave a card at the end so you can check it out. I was going to talk about my first impressions over 1,000 rounds with the RDBs, just shooting it here at the range, going to two-gun competitions and those types of things. You guys liked it so much that Kel-Tec took notice, reached out to me over on Instagram and said, hey, would you be interested in some new things? And I was like, let's check it out. Let's check it out. I think it would be pretty cool and let you guys see how it works out. Now, naturally, I'm not getting paid to say anything good, bad, or indifferent about the Kel-Tec RDB or the things that were sent to me. I'm going to talk about the good with the bad and let you guys decide whether or not this is going to be things right for you. For me, personally, I think the Kel-Tec RDB is probably one of the best bang for your buck bullpups that are on the market today. I know that you guys have said in the other video in the comments, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say in this video as well, so sound off in the comment section. But a lot of people are like, the Steyr AUG's better, or the Springfield Hellion's better, or what about Desert Tech? And to be frankly honest with you, those are some good options as well. However, I feel that for what you're getting at the price, you can't beat the RDB. We'll talk about that again in this video for a little bit as well. But enough with all of that. Here is the RDB as it stands right now. I've got 3 different things that have been swapped out on this to improve it, because Kel-Tec did take notice of some of the complaints that I had and has said, we've got something for you. Let's check it out. So we're going to talk about the 3 different things here real quick and just let you guys decide whether or not this is going to be right for you. First and foremost, my number 1 complaint when it came to the RDB was real estate. There just really wasn't a lot of real estate for you to add, you know, IR lasers or just visible lasers or lights or whatever the case may be because of that polymer handguard. So that is the first thing that they sent out to me, was their new M-LOK handguard. And I actually really do like this, because not only do you get the option to add M-LOK accessories, regardless if that's a light, a hand stop, bipod, it doesn't matter, you can add it directly on here, but it also extends the handguard as well. And to be honest with you, you're not gaining much weight at all. These handguards are approximately, not the same, but approximately the same weight as the polymer handguard. So again, you're not adding a lot of weight. Installation on this was actually fairly easy, because you've got 2 pins, one right here, one right here. You pop those out, you slide the old one off, you slide the new one on and put the pins back on. Super, super simple, and a part of the normal field disassembly when you are doing PMCS or preventative maintenance and stuff like that. So that was something that I found was really, really cool. And it then allows for more options for you to put stuff up here on your pick section up top. You probably saw some video or pictures in the B-roll that I did have a LPVO up here, and I've switched out to this red dot to, again, free up a little bit more space. But if you didn't want to run a PEC or a D-ball or something like that, there are some smaller options that you could push forward to the end of this pick section and still have room for an LPVO should you choose to go that route. I think if you are going to run something like this, LPVO is probably not going to be needed. So just food for thought there. Now, a couple different things. Number one is, as you can see, I've got this light here from HRT. This is their AWLS light, and it's a great light. I really do like it, but I did have to put it at the 6 o'clock position, which is not bad. I can still actuate it if I need to. I just need to readjust my hand to swing down and press that button down here. Not that big of a deal for me. But one of the reasons why I had to do that is because the M-LOK sections here on the side was going to cause my flashlight to be up against my suppressor. If that is not a concern for you, if you're not going to run this suppressed, then no big deal. Run it at the 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock position, whatever. But that was one thing that was a takeaway. I would like to see this kind of adjusted, maybe beef this up and kind of beef it out a little bit to allow for some clearances around a suppressor. Just food for thought. Second thing is, as you can see, I do have a PEC up top here. And the reason why I'm going to tell you that you have to put an IR laser or a visible laser up top, if that's something that you want to run, is because this rail, as hopefully you can hear it. Hopefully you can hear that rattling. It's not locked in tight like an AR-15's handguard would be because of these two pins and how it interfaces with the design of the firearm. So not a big deal. Just run it up top. If you're going to run any type of laser, that's fine. Lights can stay on here, handguards, all of that type of stuff. It's just got a little bit of a rattle. No big deal. Just one of those little TISM things that I've got. So there is the handguard. The next thing is going to be the charging handle. As you can see right here, I'll take this out, drop that down. This charging handle is set up in such a way that is a little bit easier for you to actuate. Instead of having to unfold the original and then pull on it, it's already out, ready to go. It is rounded, so it's not really that big of a catch hazard, like it's going to get caught up on, you know, a shirt or your pants or gear that you might be wearing. I do like the fold-away design of the original, but from a competitive standpoint, when shooting in competition, having to unfold that and then pull, you're losing valuable seconds, milliseconds in some cases. And for those who are highly competitive, which I am, I'm not saying that I'm good, just very competitive, and I want to extract as much time out of my stages as I possibly can. Having something that's already out and I can just fling it with my index finger without having to unfold anything was a nice added bonus, I guess. The installation, again, on this is very, very simple. Just field stripping this as you would for just like cleaning it. The charging handle just slides right on out. You slide the new one in and bada boom, there you go. So I thought that that was a nice little added bonus as well. Again, streamlined, looks pretty good, rounded features, so it doesn't look gaudy, but I also like the fold-away design of the original as well. So I could go either way, but from a competition standpoint, I do see the goodness in this. All right, moving back from there is going to be the third addition, and that's going to be this magwell. This is actually something I didn't think I needed, but after shooting a two-gun competition and having to physically watch my magazine go in each and every single time, I did see how this can really, really help. This is just going to help push that magazine right into the magwell, and that's something I really do like 100%. The interesting thing about this magwell is the fact that it is a 3D printed part. So that's good on two different levels. Number one is it is going to be very pliable and flexible for you to install it very, very easily. Again, You're going to get everything you need to install this, and it just literally drops in. You get 2 new hex screws to bolt this down, and it's good to go. The next thing is, since it's 3D printed, it's not going to be very heavy like an aluminum component. This is going to be extremely light, and so far it seems to be fairly durable. Even though it's real flexible, it doesn't seem like it's going to break very easily. Now, from an aesthetic standpoint, it just kind of looks a little weird. You know, I don't understand why they just didn't fill in this area, but ultimately that's an aesthetic thing, not a functional thing. The other thing when it comes to the aesthetics is up top here, you can see all of the 3D printing lines, you know, so if that's something that really bothers you, just a really, really high grade sandpaper will smooth that out. And if you've got the OCD, it'll fix that for you a little bit. But essentially, that is where we stand when it comes to what has been done to the RDB. And I think that these are actually some really interesting and useful upgrades. Do you need all of them? No. I think at the minimum, if you wanted to take your RDB to the next level, adding the handguard at minimum would be best. As mentioned, it is a little loose in how it's set up, but you could, in theory, kind of shim it up a little bit and tighten that thing down so that it wouldn't rattle as much. So there is that as well. So needless to say, this is something that I have really enjoyed. I've been pleasantly surprised by the RDB, and in my opinion, again, I think that this is quite possibly one of the best bullpups on the market today, especially for what you're getting out of something like this for the price. There's not too many firearms that are around that $600 mark that's going to have adjustable gas and an aftermarket to support some of these upgrades, because I know that there's other companies out there that are making handguards and other things. You guys talked about it in that last video, and I do appreciate that. But with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks so much for swinging by and checking things out. For the 80% of you guys who have been watching my channel and are not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate you consider subscribing to the channel. It's real easy. Just hit that button. If you guys want to help the channel, one of the best ways you can do is share this with your friends. But if you feel the need to contribute financially, there is the tip jar. You can do a one-time tip for this video. That would be greatly appreciated. It would help with ammunition costs and stuff like that. But needless to say, I appreciate you guys swinging by. We do have a podcast that's in the pinned comment. Check that out as well. Man, it's so awesome to be with you guys. We will catch you guys next time in the next video. As always, here comes a high five. Freedom through strength. Catch you guys later. Bye, y'all.